So, when you think of Siberia, what do you think of? Maybe you think of vast tundra covered in snow-covered forests. Maybe some of the quintessential animals that live there. Maybe this guy. But what a lot of people don't think about is that Siberia has people in it. Siberia is a big place, but it's home to lots of distinct ethnic groups, and they all have their own distinct languages. It's home to 10 different language families, and each of these language families are as different from each other as English is from Japanese. My primary historical reconstruction, which you'll hear a little bit about later, and documentary fieldwork takes place in the Kamchatka here. So all of these languages in Siberia, they're endangered. This means that children are no longer learning them. And as older members of the community who are speakers, they die, it's extremely problematic that there's little or no audio recordings of these languages, because once they're gone, they're gone. And what does exist? It's scant non-standard documentation. Non-standard meaning that the way that these languages were written down aren't consistent from one place to another. And also, there's just few linguists working there. And so there's a lot of consequences to extinction, but I'd like to draw a quick comparison between biology and linguistics. So animals and plants, they leave fossils. So you can see them, guess maybe what they look like, their morphology, maybe how they moved. But with languages, we don't have that. You can't cut open a person's head and see a language. You can't see language in someone's DNA. So unless someone actively writes down and records these languages, they're gone. Human cognition, gone. Experiences and cultural phenomena, they're gone. History, philosophy, they're gone. And so what happens is a lot of these people in Siberia that I work with, they're very keenly aware that their languages are being lost and their children are learning Russian or Chinese instead. And so linguistic analysis helps us give them materials for revitalization, and so that they can maybe continue to use these languages in schools or in expanded domains of use. And also, it's a contribution to cognitive and linguistic science. Because if we don't know what's possible in human language, we lose pieces of the picture. So this word in Chukchi, a Siberian language, means, I'm leaving a good new metal lance. We wouldn't know about that if these languages aren't being documented anymore. So what's so important about this is if we don't, again, like I said, if we don't have all of the pieces of the puzzle to cognitive and linguistic science, we don't know what's possible. And this seriously limits our future research in these areas. And so I just like to say, Lagikailum, or as we say in English, thank you.